Hello children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have our Gemini new moon. And it's kind of funny because myself and a few other people in the soul group community have been really hitting it hard on reflections lately, and being careful what kind of energies you are reflecting, being aware of the negative energies that you are reflecting and how we can move on from those because we want to step into our new selves. And this Gemini new moon is the opportunity for us to cast a new face into the reflection pool, into our realm, so that we can start to reflect more things that are in line with the face that we are showing right now. So it's very important to live and be and act in the ways that we want to act, to leave those bad energies behind. It's a fantastic time for shadow work, so let's get into it. Hey there, Scorpio. I'm gonna keep myself grounded around you right now. I'm just gonna take a walk barefoot outside. Get in touch with nature. Got the Knight of Swords coming out. It both feels like withholding thoughts and words, but at the same time, so maybe pulling it out a little bit too quickly. Okay, becoming. The Queen of Pentacles is stuck on your mind, though. She looks like she's got all of that together. That microphone just a little bit there. Strength coming out. Also, inside the deck. Inside the mind, that thought. It feels like we're trying to pull this courage out of us, out of ourselves, to pull this Queen of Pentacles energy from within us. Mirrors and reflections. It can be a real mind trip on you if you let it. You know, like when you're in one of those dressing rooms where they have the mirrors on both sides, so you have like infinite reflections on reflections on reflections. That's what it can get like sometimes. Got our Knight of Pentacles. These are coming out, just not up front, not facing us. Seven of Cups is reversed, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Feels like all of the cups thus far have been unsatisfactory. And I think that's why we feel like we need to take our canteen and go out to find ourselves some fresh water, to find ourselves an oasis. But it also feels like that oasis, that Ace of Pentacles, is guarded. Seems somebody has gated it off. But is this restriction coming from an external or an internal? Again, this is like some wonky mirror trick that we're doing here, where it's hard to tell which way is actually forwards and which way is backwards. When you stare into those mirrors long enough, you forget which one is the real you, if you connect with each and every one of them. Just going to put that right smack in the middle there. The internal reflecting the external. Things want to drop. We just can't seem to wriggle ourselves loose. Wheel of Fortune. Stayed inside of the deck. And the Five of Cups fell close to home. I think what we need to do is examine, understand why none of these cups, and we've all drunk up, really helped anything. Why did they not make us feel better like we thought that they would? I feel like this is a cycle. This is a cycle that we are continually going through. Taking all of the drinks off of the shelves, sampling each one, and before we know it, we've drunk them all up, and we're still hungry for more. We've still never found that satisfaction. But you're going to be locked in this wheel so long as you continue to run this cycle, so long as you continue to bind yourself to this cycle by continually repeating it. We're just going to keep on running it till you get it right. Because what came out, what stuck from underneath the Wheel of Fortune and laid itself on the table is that Six of Swords, breaking free from that cycle, releasing ourselves from it. It feels like escaping, but I don't want to use the word escaping, because if you're escaping escapism, well, that's that mirror thing back and forth again. Just nonsense. Can't go back there. Can't live in that space forever. But yeah, it feels like pulling ourselves away from, taking our thoughts away from this cycle. And I think that is where the real courage and strength lies, in pulling this stability out of yourself so that you can better reflect that in what you see around you. Because if you're constantly trying to escape what you're already in, then how can you expect anything to want to stick around? Because eventually it's going to fall into the background and you're going to try to escape that too. Yes? Yes? Break free from the cycle. Change it up. Do things differently. Rather than drinking every cup that is offered to you and finding no satisfaction in any of them, take your thoughts, your focus, your actions elsewhere. Direct them in a new place, in a new destination. A place where you can be comfortable in where you are, and right where you stand. In this moment, if you can be happy and you can be comfortable and you can be satisfied, that is when satisfaction comes and finds you. because you're accepting it now. Satisfaction, happiness, stability, and comfort isn't going to chase you all around the world while you spend all of your time trying to run away from what you already have. Break the cycle. Thank you, Scorpio. We'll see you next time. Oh, and if you were wondering why I have a vicious cut, pirate cat. It's summertime, and so I'm not wearing sleeves. Therefore, that's gonna happen.